Hey everybody, thanks for joining Paul and I. He's got his pants on tonight, so we're doing good already. Yeah,
That's
better than
right.
last week. Woo!
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
some
God,
risky
ugly,
moments
ugly.
there.
Go back and watch last week's video. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. This is our duet game that we've been running Shadowdark duets, where Paul and I create through play, and we're making up like a small campaign featuring a thieves guild, and his main guy is Hobbs, exploring the darker side of my city of Scorn and learning how to kind of manipulate it into his favor, I guess.
Trying
Although
to.
it's yeah, although that is a bit of a challenge, but if it wasn't a challenge, then it would just
Oh,
be
would
freaking
be.
boring.
Yeah. It'd be. Yeah. For sure.
It would be just give me the money and now we're done.
Just give me the money. That's it.
Yeah,
These sessions would not last 2 hours. Be
right.
5 minutes.
It'd be
I
very
show up.
very short.
I just roll
You
some
like
dice.
playing Monopoly and put everything
Yeah,
on the table, and
that's
then
it.
everybody just hands over the money to Paul, and then we're gonna call it a day.
That's right. I own everything, and now everybody just pays me money.
That's right.
They land on
Even
Park
if they have no
Place.
money,
That's mine.
that's yours.
That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
You land on Tugs. It's mine.
That's everything's yours. What are you
It's
looking
mine.
for?
That's
I
right.
got I got my wife lurking. She's looking very
Uh-oh.
suspicious.
The lurker.
She is. She's afraid that she might tumble into screen.
Oh no, we can't have that.
You taking photos? Oh, okay. She had to get one of her mini things she sticks on, like those ones over there, like Wonder Woman's hers. That little minion right there is hers.
Okay.
I think there's another one. There used to be what Lydia. I forgot what the Lydia Dietz. I think she was the girl from Beetlejuice. And
Okay.
everything. Yeah. Okay. You'll take my word for it, huh?
If you say so. I do not
Yeah.
remember Lydia Dietz. So
What's her name played it? Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder. I know. Yeah, I know who
Yeah.
played her, but I couldn't remember tell you her character name.
Yeah. The only reason I know is because of
Yeah.
Ivy.
They're all Beetlejuice to me. They're just all Beetlejuice. Yeah, she's Beetlejuice, and
Michael Keaton's Beetlejuice.
Baldwin. He's Beetlejuice.
Susan Sarandon.
Yeah,
The whole
Beetlejuice.
crew.
They're all Beetlejuice.
All right, Paul. Do you want to do a quick summary where we left off?
Sure. Well, interesting times we're in right now. Hobbs, my character of Hobbs, he has been sent on a mission to the task was to go and get a what is it? There's a key. Supposed to be a key, I think.
Yeah, it was supposed
to. And
be
the key, steal the key for Dithrig, and the Shadowguard.
Okay.
Right, or is it Shadowguard and they are fixated with Dithrig? They're two separate things, right? There's Shadowguard and there's Dithrig.
Yeah, Dithrig was the noble that was assigned to kind of start trying to clear out or patrol the harrowing. And Shadowguard is the overall captain, or the person that runs your section of the city that you work under.
Right. And so I'm supposed to steal it from Dithrig for the Shadowguard. That's exactly what I'm doing here. And then I find myself in his house, which, if you watch last week's video, leads to hilarity, because I'm trying to get into this house, me and Cass trying to get in there, and then we're trying to get out. And so if it weren't for some epic rolls that we had, I'm not so sure it would turn out the way it happened. But I wound up finding the key, and the key is not exactly what I thought it would be. It turns out that this is some kind of it's supposed to be, I believe it was called a crystalline key of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
That's not in the description. What I did not know is that the crystalline key was actually a large crystal element of some kind that talks, and is from somewhere, And clearly now I think I am his master. So uh, I believe that's the case. So I think that's where I'm trying to. I am his master. It's kind of like Ghostbusters. Are you the keymaster? Yeah. Are you the the
Gatekeeper.
keymaster? The whatever the other guy was, the keymaster and the
Gatekeeper, I think it was.
gatekeeper, right? So yeah, so it's
Yeah.
kind of that matchup that we got going there. So right now I am running away at this point. Well, I was actually able to out talk the dwarven guards who are busy finishing their chainmail that they started.
Right. Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
and so now we're on our way to see if we can't make it back to. I guess that we're going to Tugs to go meet Sidwin. Is that where I'm meeting him? I can't remember exactly where I was supposed to go to.
I mean, that's kind of been the go-to. Yeah, and trying to somehow get this thing into Scorn.
Yeah. So we are now currently hiding in the trees. This crystalline Key and I and Cass. I can't remember. Did he have a name?
He never gave you a name, no.
Oh, I called him Chris. That's right.
Yep.
That's his
You call
name.
him Chris. That's right. Yep. With a Y.
Right. Chrys. Chris. That's his name. He can also turn stone into crystal.
Yep.
That's what he can do. So
yeah.
That's where we find ourselves, out there in the wooded area, and we're going to go try to get back to town.
All right. So you're I think if I remember correctly, it was like an hour outside of Scorn, and so what would you like to do?
Well, first I'm going to ask Chris. Hobbs will ask Chris. How tall is he, by the way?
He's stooped, and he would guess about 8 feet tall.
8 feet, standing straight up.
Stooped.
Oh, stooped.
Yeah, he kind of. You're probably going to guess he's probably at least 9, maybe even more. Because the way he walks and everything, his body's still sort of compressed down, stooped over, knee, whatever joints, knees he has, they're kind of bent. It looks like he's been in that building so long, his body's sort of conformed to standing in there. So
okay. I'm going to ask Chris. I'm going to make this conversation quick with him because I don't want people to come and hang around. I say,
all right, fair enough.
I don't want people coming home and the dogs will
remember the only thing that was close by is there was like kids playing in the one field,
right?
Yeah, but they didn't seem to take any interest. They were too busy doing whatever they were doing.
Right. And we'll say hey to Matthew. Matthew Sherman stopped in for a quick stop to say hello.
Oh, we got Matt. All right, cool. Hey, Matt.
And I'm going to ask Chris. I say, Chris, just a few things I need to ask you if that's okay.
And yes, and he just kind of stoops his head a little bit lower, so his head's almost level with yours.
Okay.
And, you're pretty short, so he's stooping way down.
Yeah. Chris, is there any way can you like fold yourself up into a smaller crystal? Or are you always this big?
He goes, well, and you see him kind of start folding up, but it just looks like Chris kind of doing yoga. He's kind of contorted.
He's in some sort of he's doing Karma Sutra there.
Right. Yeah. Something like that.
Karma Sutra crystal. I could sell. I could sell that.
Is this what you were looking for?
No, Chris, but you're doing a great job. I was thinking maybe you could make yourself into like a normal sized crystal that could be held in the hand. I don't know if you have that ability to do that. Or if you're going to, you're always 9 feet tall.
Do you not like me being 9 feet tall?
No, well, I love you being 9 feet tall. It's just going to be a little bit difficult to bring you to where I need to bring you without bringing a lot of unwanted attention, possibly. You don't have any ideas for that. Like I said, I don't know your abilities. So, is there anything
Mm.
you can do to kind of
He,
camouflage
go,
yourself in some way?
he goes, "Will this do?" And you see his crystalline form start kind of shifting, and basically he turns invisible. It's
Oh,
just, but the only thing is it's not like it's all. What was that? Uh, there was a Star Trek, like a cloaking device where there was invisible, but you could see like wavy lines where it's supposed to be. So
right,
there's like a small distortion where he's standing.
right. So he's
But
basically refracting or
yes,
something with the light.
exactly what he's doing. Yep,
Okay. Okay.
yep.
I go, "Ooh, that's great, Chris. That's fantastic." Um,
I'm glad you're pleased.
oh yeah, man. I'm totally pleased. Um, so okay. By the way, do you eat at all? Are you hungry? Do you eat food?
I I am satiated, thank you.
Okay. All right. And by the way, where did you come from? How did you get to Scorn?
Uh, he kind of oh, he appeared. He kind of reappears after he holds. You kind of see this image happening in his chest, like it looks like a snowstorm kind of happening inside of his chest,
Oh,
but
he's a snow
instead
globe.
of kind of, yeah,
Just
except
gotta shake him
for
up.
like, yeah, except for the snow, it's like you see like they're crystal shards and they're hitting in that, and you see this beautiful structure of like crystal buildings coming out of the rock. Like it looks like living crystal, kind of like he is, but the buildings even move and are become part of like the landscape. And he
Ah,
goes, "This is home."
okay. All right. But how did you get here? Do you know how you got here to this home, this place of scorn? Did somebody bring you here?
Yeah. I was pulled is the only way I can describe it.
You were
I
pulled.
was walking and I felt a great force from behind me grab me, and then the next thing I know I was in your realm.
Oh, okay. All right. And in your world, were you did you have a position? Were you um were you somebody who uh, led other people like yourself, or did you have a role or responsibility there?
He kind of tilts his head a little bit. I'm not sure what the answer is. I grew other crystals
Uh-huh.
in my homeland,
Oh, so you're kind of like a
and
farmer.
I
You're like a crystal farmer.
farmer. What is a farmer?
Like we put seeds in the ground and then we grow them over time. And our fruit, our vegetables, and those things come out of the ground at a certain time of season.
He, well, it nods and is like, I can see the similarities in that.
Okay. Were you a leader of your people? Did you do anything like that? Were you like a prince or a king or anything like that?
I served.
Ah, you served. Were you in the military? Were you part of a military force?
And he doesn't seem to understand what military means. He just kind of looks at you and tilts his head. He says, I served.
Oh, okay. All right, Chris. Well, I thank you for giving me those answers. Those are great answers. Certainly helps. So
I am
we're gonna.
glad you are pleased.
Oh yes. So um we're gonna head back. We're gonna go
Okay.
this way, and I point him in the direction we are going,
Okay.
and I
And
say now,
he just follows whatever, wherever you're going, he follows.
and I tell him, say now would be a good time. Well, I'll wait till it's more. Well, as we're walking along, what does the road look like? In other words, is it when I get to the main
It's
road to get
fairly
back?
busy. Yeah,
Okay,
I mean it's there's always some sort of traffic
okay,
here. It's like I would say it's like kind of later afternoon. So there you got people who are out on the farms and doing stuff. They're coming back into town. So there's a pretty good stream of people um, getting into the gates before they lock them for the night.
okay. All right. Well, I say, Chris, that'll be a good time to do that thing with your crystals where you turn invisible.
Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. And he kind of goes invisible.
Okay. So I will then cast an eye. And what is Cass doing? Is she just kind of taking it all in, I guess?
Yeah, Cass is taking it all in. You can tell she's kind of a little freaked out by Chris.
Yeah.
But uh she does she seems like she's still in like mission mode, so
Oh,
she's not looking,
yeah.
she's not, it's not time to
Yeah.
worry about Chris. She's got to worry about getting
Yeah. Well,
back
yeah.
with Chris.
And I tell
So
her, I say, Cass, I said, listen, I don't think I first of all, if Sidwin knows that this is what we were looking for, we're gonna need more money. Okay. It's just that simple. We
she
need more
just
money.
nods her head. Yeah.
We need more money for this. Okay. This entity here is okay. It's gonna be challenging here, but we're gonna go ahead and walk him into Scorn, and or maybe we'll get. Well, I don't know. Do I have any other way to get a hold of Sidwin other than just meeting him there? In other words, is there a? Am I just gonna have to?
There's a way to do it. You just have to find like another, maybe um somebody you can trust, like
Yeah,
another silent knife, and maybe
yeah.
give him some sort of
Is there a place just?
information.
Oh yeah, it's a motivation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take the. Obviously, we're out. Are we outside of Scorn? Is that correct? A little
You're
bit.
outside of Scorn and you're kind of in a queue there, and it's kind of hard to keep because he is big and he still makes noise when he walks. So
Right.
it sounds like there's this noise coming. People kind of look around when they hear, but they just kind of take a second, look around, but then they go
Yeah.
back to
I just kind of wave and go. It's okay. I
yeah.
farted. It's all right. It's me. I
Gotcha.
did that. It's okay.
Uh,
Little gassy
Roll me
today.
a 2d6 there, Paul.
Okay. A 3.
3. Okay. When you turn around and say, "Oh, farted," it's me. Don't worry about it and everything. Behind you, probably a couple people back, you see a little entourage of. They look like freshly minted journeymen of Guild of Arcane Lore apprentices that are, have maybe just graduated, and they're coming back into town, and they're looking very suspicious at you, and and one of them is pointing toward where Chris is standing.
Uh huh. Okay. All right. Um.
There's 3 of them, just so you know the
There's
number.
3 of them. Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah.
How many are there? Okay. Um. I think we're going to just keep. Well, there's nothing around, right? There's no. I mean, are we just on open road
Yeah,
with
basically
trees
you're
on
just
either
in
side,
queue
basically?
with the road. It's basically open fields on the
Yeah, yeah.
sides
That's
of
what I
it,
figured. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who else is on the road besides them?
The rest of them, you see, they look like craftsmen or mainly like farmers coming back, workers from that were working outside. Maybe a few woodsmen and everything that worked out in the fields or out in the
Yeah.
forest for the day, and then they're returning home.
Okay.
Kind of like, yeah, I guess, with the Staten Island Bridge coming home or something like that.
Sure.
Not that
Yeah.
bad, but a later
Right.
version of that. People getting back in the city.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then are they passing us? Right. I guess there's
No,
an
they're
order.
behind you. They're like two behind you in the queue.
No, I mean the farmers.
Well, you guys are all kind of lined up going
Okay.
in.
All
So
right.
you got some in
So,
front of you, you got some behind you, but everybody
okay.
seems to be doing the orderly thing,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I look at Cass, and I say, Cass, we need to walk a little faster. So we start
And she's
walking a
well,
little bit faster.
well, that means you'd be like passing other farmers and stuff like that, getting ahead of them in line.
Yeah, but we're not in line for anything. We're in the road. I mean, it's a
Well,
road,
yeah,
right?
you're in a line on the road to get into the city. Everybody's
Oh,
being
to get
checked into
into
the
the
city.
city. So we're in a
Yes.
line get checked back into the city or whatever.
Yeah, and the line seems to be moving fairly quick. I mean, the
Okay, then
guards
I
are,
won't do that. That's fine.
they've seen, a lot of these guys are, they're not, there's Joe again. Yeah, there's Henry.
Yeah.
Hey, Henry. Yeah, you're not drunk
Uh-huh.
already, are you? All right,
All
keep
right.
going. So they're just kind of doing like spot checks. And every once in a while, when they see somebody they don't recognize, they'll take them to a side and kind of talk to them briefly. But it seems like let's move it along. Let's move it along.
Right. Yeah, I remember going through these lines.
Okay. Yeah, it's nothing new to you for Hobbs or whatever. And you're not that you're real well known, but you're familiar
Right.
uh, with this and everything.
Okay.
And you guys get near the gate. Nothing's happened yet, and you see one of the guards. Can you roll me a 2d6 again, please, Paul?
Okay.
7.
7.
Okay. Yeah. One of the guards is standing there, and he looks bored. And he goes, what's your name? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
It's okay. Do I remember his name?
No. I mean, he does look familiar. He's one of those guys who looks familiar, but you both look familiar, but you can't remember each other's names.
Gotcha. It's Hobbs, sir. Hobbs.
Okay.
And Casso, my friend here.
Cass. All right. Just coming back in for the night then?
Yes.
And then like as yours did, Chris steps up and he kind of looks around when he hears the sound. He goes, "What the hell was that?" He's looking around.
Oh, I think it was thunder.
Oh, they did say it was supposed to rain tonight. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Enjoy your night.
Yep. You do the same.
Waves you through and everything.
Yeah.
Then as you guys are moving probably somewhat quickly out of there.
Yeah.
You hear the mages behind you just in the thing that they are talking about you as you're walking off.
Okay. Well, then we're okay. So once we're in the city, now that I'm kind of on familiar ground and I have
let's
some buildings.
You mind sharing your screen there, Paul?
We will share away.
And then I will bring up a Scorn map. There we go. All right. Here it is. All right. So you guys are coming through the northern gates. If you scroll up, Paul, you'll see your token.
Okay.
See, that's where you just came through.
All right. And our space that we're going to is right here. Is that correct?
Yep.
Is that our place?
Yep. Yeah, the tugs and everything is just to the southernmost block there.
All right. Well, when we get in, we're going to we're going to make once we get in, we're going to kind of start to go through the What's up here? Whose territory
Let
is
me,
this?
yeah, I was gonna say, let me show you the different map of Scorn
Okay,
there.
that's the Shadowguard.
Yep, that's all yours up there. Yep.
Okay, and that's who I'm supposed to deliver this to. Is that correct?
Yeah, Shadowguard's your captain. You know, your supposed captain, leader of the family.
Okay.
They call them princes, even though she's a lady. They still call her prince.
Right. So I would be familiar then okay. So were the instructions to deliver it to her or to deliver it to Sidwin?
She said that Shadow Guard wants a key, and she wanted you to go get it. You're thinking because you're not really sure where Shadow Guard is. You've never met her, anyways.
Yeah.
So more than likely, he'll want you to bring it back to Tugs, and then
Okay.
and I if I didn't hint at it before, because he wants you to meet her also. So when you bring it back,
Okay. All right.
they'll go see go see Shadow Guard.
Okay. Well, then I am going to um, go ahead, at least get into this area. Should I get into trouble
Okay.
if these mages follow me in, I'll have at least some kind of backup, maybe.
Right.
If I don't know how favorable or unfavorable these mages are.
Right. 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 Okay. Um, okay. So you're which way are you heading? Just directly down to Tugs then?
Well, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I mean, where else can I go? I mean,
Right.
there's no place
Roll.
really
Well,
to
I didn't know if you
hide.
were gonna. I didn't know if you're going directly or to a different route or anything like
Well,
that.
yeah, I'm gonna try to if let me see here if I can get what I'm doing here. Um, let's see here. Okay, so if I were coming through, I would be coming through here,
Okay.
and probably right down through here to
Okay.
get here is probably what I
All
would
right.
do. It seems like the shortest route,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
or
yeah.
or
That's
I go
fine.
through
Yeah.
here or something like that to get to here.
Yeah.
Tugs
Because
is
all
right
those
here, isn't it?
little. No, Tugs is down there.
Oh, is it down there? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, then either way, I'm gonna cut
But like if you
through.
see a space between the buildings and everything on this map, that means it's still a significant way that you can pass through. When I get into the smaller maps, that's where you see like the real difference between going through buildings.
Right.
But yeah, I mean you can go like pretty much a straight shot. What I'd like you to do though is roll me 3d6.
3d6. Okay.
3d6 this time.
A 6.
All right. So you get right about, I'm going to just say like right where the A is there.
Yeah.
And somebody who's walking accidentally runs into Chris because they don't see, they're just, there's just people walking around
Right.
going to
Right.
thing and gets knocked over. Chris just knocks him over. Looks, let me roll here. Let me roll me a D. Let's see if I can find that little booklet.
Do you, I think your mic's off, Tim. I cannot hear you. You have gone, or I have gone deaf. Either way, because you. Something has happened. Those that are watching, by the way, and you can still hear me. Tim is experiencing some difficulties. So my plan is for those of you that are watching or listening in the background I don't know what's going to happen to this person. Hopefully, Chris has not killed somebody in the middle of the street. That's kind of my hope. That he's not exploded or turned into crystals or done something horrible. But we will see what happens on what has happened with this roll of the dice. My goal is, of course, to get Chris as quickly to where I need to get him without making too many disruptions. But that's my goal anyway. And hopefully we can mitigate whatever has just happened, and Chris, myself, and Cass can get back to where we need to go, and be able to figure this thing out, because I don't know what I'm going to do with Chris otherwise. I just got to get him back to Tugs, which I don't know how I'm going to get him into Tugs once I get him there. He's going to have to crawl in, I guess, because the door is not 9 feet tall. So, at least as far as I know. Nope, still can't hear you, buddy. Can't hear a thing. This time it's not my mic. My mic is the one that's working here. It's green. So that excites me there. Just to know it's not me. Let's see. So those are my strategies at the moment. Wait, Tim, if you need to pop out and pop back in, I don't know if that will help at all. Because cannot hear. Yep. Okay, you're gonna pop back out and pop back in. Gotcha. All right. So Tim is gonna pop out and pop back in, and hopefully we can be able to continue our journey to Tugs, which is where I'm meeting Sidwin. Sidwin is our one of the bosses in the Silent Knives, which is the Thieves Guild that I'm a part of.
All right, can you hear me now?
I can, in fact, hear you now.
Oh, geez, oh, man. Yeah, there's some weird button on my keyboard when I accidentally touch it, and I don't even know which one it is. It mutes my mic, and then I have to go into my mic settings and reset it, but this time it wasn't working, so I don't know what the hell was going on.
I don't know.
Joe would just go, yeah, Tim, it's just you. And I'm like, and then I can't argue with it because I got no defense.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Paul, will you please roll me a D6 and then I don't know what the hell happened to me.
A 4.
There it is. And then a D20. A 4.
Yep. 11. All
right. So what ended up happening is you see this. Actually, he's a priest of Pausemius, and he's got like a small horde of children behind him. And Chris knocks down like half of them like bowling pins. All of a sudden, these kids are running through the streets. They hit Chris and they get scattered across the road. And the priest kind of looks around and just looks baffled.
And I do the same thing. When he does that, I do the same. I go, what was that?
And you hear Chris go, "I'm sorry."
Oh, divine intervention, maybe.
Yeah, and
have the children? I asked the priest, have the children been misbehaving?
Oh, of course.
Oh, then clearly
he gets them up, and he's just looking around, and a couple of the kids look like, one of the kids got a kind of a bloody nose from hitting them and everything, and they just look like they're it's like, pick yourself up, clean yourself off. We got to get, and he looks a little off put by your presence now, and he just calls for the children to come. We must get back to the house before dinner. All right, get yourself up. It'll be fine.
Well, I give if the kid's nearby, I was going to give him my handkerchief, like a little handkerchief out of my pocket or something,
Gotcha.
clean up his face.
First face. All right, and you start getting closer to. Let me. Where'd the? Oh, that's right. I got to go grab the party pog and put it on this one.
Well, I can go back to the other. You want to just go back to the other one? Does it matter?
Oh, it just takes a second to do this.
Okay.
Oop. Well, it should only take, and it takes me because I keep pushing the wrong button. All right, paste. There we go. See your party pog there, Paul?
I do, but I don't think I have control of it.
No? Okay, let me. Should take all that stuff with it. But nope, it didn't let anything. Save. How about now, Paul?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You get down to, I don't know, about there and everything.
Okay.
And you feel a tug on your tunic of your armor and kind of jerk. And you turn around and you see a kid. Actually, I'm going to show you what you see.
Oh no!
I loved how this picture came out. It's a fun picture. So what you see is the little one in the middle, Paul.
Oh, okay. Just that little guy.
Yeah, right now, but you see the other ones behind him too. So you see, basically it looks like another, street rat gang.
Right.
And everything. And the little one looks at you, goes, "Hey, you Hobbs?"
Yeah. I'm Hobbs.
Heard you got some money and you're giving it out to the other kids. I want to get in on the action.
Oh, okay. Well, I see. Well, let's see. Let's see who these kids here. I go. So, who are you currently working for?
We ain't working for anybody right now. We're kind of in between things. I don't know if you heard.
No, I didn't hear.
Well, I'll tell you what. If information costs some money, but I'll give you this one for free. We're the street dogs. I don't know if you've heard of us. We're pretty notorious.
Pretty notorious. Have I ever heard of the street dogs?
Go ahead and roll intelligence roll. Make it. You got to make a 15 or above.
Okay. Would you say intelligence roll?
Yeah, go ahead and do an intelligence roll. And actually, you would get advantage with this one because this would definitely be in your thief kind of area too. Okay. So if you can make a thing with that,
nope,
never heard of him. No.
I'll go. I'll just kind of nod my head and go, "Oh, okay, I see." I said, "Well, I'm always looking for fresh blood."
Well, my name's Tillman, and he kind of points. He points at the elf up there, the blonde kid.
Yeah,
that's Big Boy, and then we got Chopper down there, and he kind of points at one of the girls, and then we got Punch. He's the goblin down here, and then we got Cadaver, and that's the kid with the birthmark, and then we got Lisa.
All right, and what was his name again?
Tillman.
Okay, and who was the first guy he said? The
Bin
blonde
Boy.
hair kid. What?
Bin Boy's the elf.
Bin Boy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how close am I to Tugs?
Wherever you're at, right? We'll just say you're a couple blocks up north of it.
I tell them, I say, you know what? I might have a little job for you. Take you about, an hour. But right. I could use some folks here. There are I'm concerned there might be some he says, I say, are you familiar with the arcane law? The guild?
Arcane law. Oh, the Arcane Guild?
Yeah.
The Mages Guild? Yeah, we know about the Mages Guild.
Okay. Well, I need you to keep an eye out for any activity from those folks in this area, at least for the next hour.
He nods down. We could do that.
Okay, and I'm going to give them, let's see how much money I got on me. Let's see. I'm going to go
You
ahead and give,
you
huh?
figure the on average, you figure this would be like a one silver piece
Yeah.
each job kind of thing. So that's sort of the baseline you can go off of.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will give them, I'll give them each a silver piece then.
He looks at it and nods. All right, where do you want us to set up? You want us to
Uh,
stick around
uh,
here,
I'll,
or do you
I'll,
want us to go?
well, I'll point over at Tugs. I said, I'm going in there. He says, I need you guys to be kind of cover all the corners here. Maybe put one of your folks up higher so they can get a downsized view there. Some of you on the ground, where you can kind of view this space from all different areas.
Ain't your boys from this street gonna take a little issue with us being here?
You tell them if they give you any trouble, you say, hey, look, I said, my money's good all over. You just happen to be here while I was here. They were not.
All
So,
right, all right. I'm okay with that as long as they're okay with that. But if they get lippy with me, I'm gonna punch them in the mouth.
well, let's not start turf wars right here in the middle of everything going on because you guys have a job to do. So I'm paying you in
I
advance to
guess.
do it. So
All
I'm going to be
right,
watching. I'm going to be making sure you guys are doing your job. So you just make sure you don't get in no trouble with them. I'll
all
handle
right,
them.
Mister Hobbs. Okay, Mister Hobbs. I'll do that, Mister Hobbs.
Okay.
And he goes, you over there, you over there. He starts ordering them around and you know uh it starts and they seem to work pretty good as a team. Like they take him
Yeah.
as the leader, and when he does, that's what they're doing. They're kind of going off on their little directions. I don't know, when I kind of just did like some art for this one and I put that in there, I just absolutely loved the picture that came out. I thought it was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. It's good looking. Good looking. That's exactly what it would probably look like. The street dogs would look like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So all right, so you see them kind of take a position.
Yep.
Um, you come into tugs and
And I tell them,
everything.
by the way, I say, look, I tell them if one of them, whoever
Oh,
sees any of these mages, they need to come get me.
mhm.
They need to come in there and tell us that they're around.
You got it.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to say, Chris, okay, what is the outside of Tug? Is there any place that Chris can go that he'd be out of the way? Like he would be, I know he's somewhat invisible, but I don't know if
Right.
there's anywhere for him to stand or be incognito where nobody's going to run into him and he's not going to run into anybody.
Oh, why is it not coming up for you, Paul? You must be off the why don't you drop the picture and then I guess recenter on the map? I don't know if you can. I don't know why you
Nope,
can't
the
see the
map just
map.
went out.
Why is there it looks like it's got freaking dynamic lighting on it or something. How the hell does that happen?
I don't know. I didn't touch anything.
No. Yeah, for some reason dynamic lighting set on that. That's weird. I
Oh,
didn't I don't know. I just have weird shit happen to me
one of those.
technology wise anyway.
That's right.
So
You have weird shit happen to you, or you press buttons?
I did not push a button this time. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't remember pushing buttons. So there's where you see Tug. So you can kind of see, you definitely want to
Right.
go to the back alleys there is probably the safest spot to him.
Okay.
Yeah, by the door.
Yeah.
So that's
Then
probably about.
that's where I'll tell him to stand. I say, Chris, wait here. I have to go talk to somebody, but
Okay.
don't go anywhere. And I will tell you what we're going to do next.
Yes, Hobbs, I will do that.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go inside and I walk rather quickly inside to see if Sidwin is.
Sidwin's in there. And remember how he looked really exhausted and tired before?
Yep.
It looks like it's getting worse.
It's getting worse?
It's getting worse. Yeah, he the little bit that you see when you're almost shocked when you see him. It's like you recognize him as Sidwin, but he looks like Sidwin who's like 10 years older now. I mean, he had like some gray hairs, his dark greasy hair, had a few grays in there, but now you're seeing like full gray tufts of hair around his, what are those things called? The tendrils, or what are they called by your ear and stuff like
Oh,
that?
yeah. Sure.
and then around his ears, they're turning white, and then his hair is definitely graying at a rapid pace, and he looks thinner again. Still
Okay.
looks like he's losing more weight.
I kind of.
And you've only been gone for a day,
Yeah.
so this is from basically almost the morning to that night or the next day. It's advancing that quick.
Okay. All right. Well, then I see him and I go, Master Sidwin, are you okay?
Kind of looks up at you, and when he looks up at you, you see that there's a glaze over, like a milky glaze over half of his left eye.
Yeah.
And he's like, Sidwin, hey, OJ Fling, glad you can join us. He looks up at you and he's like, yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You're and I whisper, I'm in whispered tones. I said, you don't look well.
He sighs.
No offense.
No, I don't. I haven't been feeling very well lately, but I'm sure it just needs some more Mitchell's good food and a good night's sleep, and
I don't know.
be back.
I'm let's see. If I were to guess anything, well, I don't know what he's been into. I don't know what he's doing. So I'm not a doctor. So I would have zero chance of understanding.
I'm not a doctor, damn it.
I'm not a doctor, Jim. Actually, I am a doctor.
Right. I was gonna say that's the one thing you are.
I'm not a doctor, Jim. What do you think I am? I'm a thief, not a doctor, Jim. Let's see. So are there any other outward marks or what I consider like arcane or magical pieces of evidence that would not speak to a normal illness, but rather something else? Something
All right, you're
strange.
gonna have to roll really high on this one. Roll an intelligence.
Okay.
Intelligence roll.
All right, and I will get this off.
This would be without advantage.
Without advantage.
Yeah, just
An
normal.
intelligent roll. All right, baby, let's do it. A 9.
No, it doesn't look like there's anything magical. I mean, it definitely doesn't seem natural. Definitely
Sure.
what's going on, but you're not. You can't. You're not sure the nature of it.
I ask him. I say, "Have you been to see maybe a priest of Pausemius? You should definitely go see a priest of Pausemius."
You want me to go see Marty, huh?
I think you should go see Marty.
I think I need a priest, huh? Am I looking that bad?
You are. I think you need to go. But before you do that, come join me outside for a moment. And I take him through the back in the kitchen. I say, "Hey to Mitchell. Hey, Mitchell. Of great.
Like, I got. He points at a stew that he's making. Fresh potatoes. Got a whole good root stew going on here. And then I got a roasted chicken that'll be done in about 5 minutes. So don't go anywhere.
Oh, okay, Mitchell. Gotcha. So I take Sidwin out back, and I go. I can't really see Chris. I go, Chris.
Well, the thing is you know what to look for. You can see
I know what to
distortion.
look for. Okay.
Even though it's hard to see him, you can see his distortion fairly. You know what you're looking for, so it's not that hard.
I go, Sidwin, do you see what I see?
He's looking around, and you do a roll for him. And he's like, he kind of looks around, and then the cataract eye, he kind of covers it, and he's like, he goes, no, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing these days.
I say, Chris, for just 3 seconds, would you make yourself visible?
Of course, Hobbs. And he appears, and Sidwin steps back. He goes, what the hell is that thing?
Okay, and then I go, Chris, you can You can go back to being invisible now.
Yes, Hobbs.
I
And
go,
you guys are invisible.
Sidwin, that is your crystal key that you sent me for.
He looks where Chris is supposed to be standing. Goes, that's a key?
It is.
A key to what?
Good question. That's the question we should be asking, Sidwin, because this guy, he ain't from around here. In fact, he was pulled from some other place. He was busy, like, I don't know, he says crystal farming, which whatever that is. He says, but when I was coming in, I did notice that there were some members of the Guild of Arcane Lore not too far behind me that kind of had their eyeballs on me. And
Oh,
but I
boy, I
managed
can't pronounce it. Name. Somebody you knew came in and said hello, but
that's Alcatraz Sabasa.
Sabasa. Okay, I'm glad you could say that.
Yeah,
I was going to hurt myself saying that.
Yeah. So yeah, I tell Sid when I say, look, I got some guys out front keeping an eye open for any of the arcane lore folks. But we got to find a place to put Chris here.
We can put him in one of the warehouses. He'd be tall enough. But boy, that's the first one for me. Holy shit.
Well, it was no easy task, Sidwin.
Oh yeah, that's the key. How do you know it was the key?
Well, because I asked him. He's
fair enough.
He's the only crystal kid. They had him kind of shackled up in a, well, he wasn't shackled, but he had him in a little house all locked up there on Drig's property. And so anyway, I managed to get him out of there. But like I said, he's not from here, Sidwin.
He doesn't look it.
No, and I don't know. Do you know what the Shadowguard wants with this key? Because listen, it's their business. They can do what they want, but this is a little bit beyond the pale here for us. We don't do any kind of, trafficking, do we? I mean, this is a sentient being.
No, I don't know what she's up to. I mean, she doesn't really tell me too much. She's new, and she seems like she's very eager to establish herself. But I don't know how she's doing it. She's not like any of the other ones that I've worked with in the past. So I don't know.
Well, knowing what we know now, should we maybe find out a little more information as to what she may be up to?
I always think it's a great idea to have more information than I have already.
Okay. Well, how far away I'm not asking him this, but I'm asking you, how far away is the warehouse?
The warehouse, it's just right south of you, right there, Paul. Right here. He says you can put them in that because these are your guys' warehouses for the different businesses and stuff like that.
Okay. All right.
That are come through here. So, yeah, he can put them in one of those warehouses.
Okay. All right. So I will take. I said, Sidwin, what do you want to do? I'm going to take him over there, put him in the warehouse, and then come back and we'll chat, or what?
Why don't you do that? Because I don't want. He goes, if the porters hear about this guy, we're going to be in a shitstorm of trouble.
Yeah. So okay. Well, I'm going to go bring him over there. And if I bring him over there, is there a place, like, can I hide him amongst like some, I'm looking around in there to see if I can
find a spot enough that's, in there. So,
okay.
I mean, the ins and outs of the warehouses and who's using them and who's not. And it's getting towards the evening time. Nobody's really going to touch anything.
Yeah.
At least for another day or whatever. So,
okay. All right. Well, I tell Chris, this is going to be a safe place. So I need you to stay in this warehouse. Don't go anywhere.
Yes, Hobbs.
And
what would you like me to do in the meantime?
Well, just be patient. We're kind of trying to find out what's going on here. And by the way, do you have any idea how to get back to where you were?
No,
You don't know how to get back to where you're from. You don't know where you
I don't
do.
even know where I am.
Okay, well, you're in a place called Scorn. I don't know if that means anything to you.
It seems very dark here from where I'm at.
Oh,
Would it
okay.
be okay if I had some light?
Sure. Yeah. And so I'm looking around in there to see if there's a lantern or something like that.
Okay. And while you're hunting around, Paul, you see him dislodge like a small crystal off of his body,
Yeah.
and he kind of puts it down, and you see a light just start ebbing from his the crystal.
Okay. Well, you go, okay. Well, Chris, that's great. If you hear anybody though, if anybody comes in, you probably want to douse that light so that people don't know you're here and wait till they leave and then bring it back out again.
I can do that, Hobbs.
Okay.
He kind of goes back into that little crunched up form, even though he can stand straight up in this. This is a tall enough building. He's kind of conforming to the space that he was in before.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say, Chris, see if you can stretch out a little bit. You know, maybe over time you can get back to full height.
All right, he stands straight up, and yeah, he's at least 10 feet tall when he's standing straight up and everything. And he stands in there, and you hear kind of like a small relief come out of it.
Like I can hear his crystal back go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
crackling.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So, all right, stay there. I'm going to go back out, and I'm looking around. I'm seeing if I can spot the street dogs.
Yeah, you gotta, and you go, yo, Hobbs. You see the little guy with the muscles coming down with his little muscles. I can't do his voice. I'm choking.
And his name's Tillman, right? Is that him?
Tillman.
All right.
Yeah.
Tillman. I say, Tillman, you see anything out here? Anything I need to know about?
No, just a lot of ugly people down this way.
Oh yeah, that's true. Good call.
Good call. No, we're good. We're good.
All right.
We did see somebody kind of scurrying around there by the Wobbly Priest Inn. Over there, Wobbly Priest Tavern. There's some suspicious looking guy, but I don't know. Didn't have any Guild of Arcane Lore robes on there. They would be down this way anyways. They're too fancy, I would think.
All right. Well, good. All right. Well, all right. I'll come back and see you in a minute. All right. Then I'm going to go into.
Still look out for mages, then, Hobbs.
Yes. For the time being, keep looking out for those mages, just in case.
Okay, we can do that, Mr. Hobbs. We can do that.
Thank you. All right. So I'm going to go in there and talk to Sidwin, and I say, Sidwin, let's walk and talk. Let's head over to the Possimius, and you can go see Marty.
All right. So you guys take off for there and give me a 2d6 roll there, Paul.
I'm going to tell Cass to stay here, by the way. And
or is it just you two going up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm going to
roll me. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to say Cass could be. She'll kind of oversee the street dogs, and then should they have any information, they will tell her, obviously, and then she will act accordingly. All right, what am I rolling?
2d6, please.
2d6.
Yep.
A 6.
4 and a 2. Okay. All right. Oops, that's the wrong one. There we go. You see a guard patrol coming down the road.
Okay. Anybody I know?
Yeah, actually, you do know the one guy. You're very familiar with him. He's the one that he lets things slide, but he doesn't like it. He gives you a hard time I can't think of his name offhand right now.
Is this the guy I met with those kids?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
All right. I wish I could remember.
When that one kid had the
Yeah.
poop and stuff like that on him and whatnot. Yeah.
Let's see. What was his name? I'll search through. I need to write all
Yeah.
my. I need to write all
I know.
my.
I've been
on
doing
one
some
sheet.
consolidation too. Yeah.
Okay.
So
all
you
right.
see him with this group, and then there's 7 of them.
7 what?
7 guards. It's a big
7
group.
guards.
Usually, yeah, they don't usually travel around in this big a number. And you see a sergeant you've never seen before. And he goes, "Where are you two going?"
Oh, we're off to prayer, sir. We're going to. Is Marty at the Temple of Prosimius? Is that where Marty was?
Yeah, he's the new parson that's taken over there.
Okay, yeah. I said, we're just going out for evening prayer, sir, to the Temple of Prosimius.
Kind of looks at Posimius, huh? And he kind of looks at the other guards, and they look at you guys, and I guess they look, oh, all right, you can go. And as you pass them, you hear just them say something about, well, we're going to find him sooner or later. We just got to keep, they're around here somewhere.
Oh, okay. Then my mind goes to what Tillman told me. There's some sketchy guy running around, so that may be who they're looking for.
All right, so you get to the Temple of Posimius. Doors are open. You see that they're having a out back in the garden. You see all these candles are lit and lanterns are lit in the trees and different things. And you see that there's a lot of possums and raccoons and owls kind of sitting in all the trees, watching, very passively watching. And there's a couple tables out, and it looks like they're taking dinner under the moonlight and the candlelight, and they're just sort of sitting there having a very polite conversation as they're bringing food out. And it looks like that the people, there's a group of people there that you don't recognize, and then they're kind of dressed differently. You haven't seen their style of dress before.
Okay, I'm scanning the room looking for Marty.
Oh, definitely Marty's at the table. Yep.
Okay. Do I know Marty personally? Have I had interactions with him?
Your interaction has been minimal. You haven't really had too much need for Posimius and that. You didn't even know his name. You kind of knew that everybody else calls him Parson Marshall, but Sidwin's calling him Marty. So Sidwin must have some sort of history with him.
Are there some acolytes kind of running around?
Yep.
I'm going to ask.
See Angela. Angela's the oldest one. You know of her, and she's like, "Oh, I believe you're Hobbs, correct?"
That is right, Angela.
I try not to forget anything, and I know you, Sidwin, because would you like to pull up a chair and have some? And then she kind of stops. She goes, "Sidwin, you don't look so well."
Yeah, that's why we're here. Could we perchance have a word with Marty?
Let me show you a private room so you can have some privacy. Do you want anything to drink or eat while we're waiting?
Yes, please.
Okay. She scurries off, and you see her pass another acolyte, very young boy. Young boy runs in, grabs you. They put you in a little private room. It's not that private. I mean, if you talk really loud, people outside will be able to hear her, kind of thing. But the boy comes in, hands you some food, and not too long after that, you see this guy. He's got kind of like a full red bushy beard, very big kind of hair, red hair, big hair. You know, this guy's got a thick set of hair, much different from the older parson that was here and everything. And he looks at Sidwin. Oh, you look like the Tarrasque ate you and shit you out, my man. What can I do for you today?
And I kind of speak up on his behalf. I go, what is his proper name? Marshall.
Marshall, yeah. You can
Okay.
Parson's fine too. It's just like,
Parson.
yeah.
Okay. Parson, I asked Sidwin here so you might be able to take a look at him and see if there's anything funny going on.
He approaches you, and he's a taller guy, but he's thin, and he says, "Oh, what? Before we go any further, my name's Parson Marshall, but you can call me Marty." And he extends his hand,
and I shake it. And yeah, he's not been looking very good these days, and I wanted to make sure.
He doesn't say. He goes, "In your name?"
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Hobbs.
Hobbs. Okay, I like to know who I'm talking to, Hobbs.
Sure,
so, Hobbs. What the hell happened to Mr. Sidwin here?
Well, it's been happening over the past week or so. It seems that every time I see him, he looks a little bit rougher and a little bit more beat up, and I don't know if this is a health issue that he's going through or something beyond that, if you know what I mean.
It does look bad. It looks like he's having a rough time. Sidwin, have you been eating anything weird or staying in any brothels that you shouldn't? Or, he's going through, these lists of kind of mundane, but also trying to crack a joke at the same time. And are you sticking to the same brothels and you normally do? You haven't sampled any new brothels? And he's like, well, let me take a look at you. And he goes, we're in luck. We ended up getting this boon of all these salves from a temple of Lavinia, of all things. So I'm praying that one of those might help our sick man out. Now, Paul, I don't know. Have you ever heard Lavinia, the name, before?
I don't know. Not in. I don't know if I have or not.
It's the goddess of healing and innocence, but she died during the demon wars.
Was this was she, I don't know, was she a part of when Joe was getting, because there was possums and other things around like that when he got I don't know, he was being healed or something was going on with him. So I don't know if it was the same.
That was actually Pausemius, the temple that you're in right now. But Lavinia was the goddess of healing and innocence for a long, long time. But she ended up being killed during the demon war. Mm-hmm. And then, like he just said, that there's somebody found an old temple of theirs and brought up all these salves and unguents and stuff. So.
That wasn't, by the way, that wasn't a place. Did we not? It's about, this is the, I don't know. Did we go investigate a temple of Lavidian? I mean, I didn't.
No, you investigated. Oh, you mean recently?
No,
like a while ago.
No, this is a different part. This is a different session. This is a different campaign.
Delaqueen, I believe. Is that the one where you guys? Yeah, well, I think that's where you guys fought like the.
All right, to piss on Joe.
Yes, yeah, that was the Delaqueen temple. Yeah. that episode where you had to pee on Joe.
That's right.
That was, oh god, that was an episode. Holy shit! That was a funny one. So he kind of cast some spells and everything on him, and he's looking at these he's like, I haven't had a lot of time to check these things out. He goes, leave Sidwin here. Let him get him treated and everything before, because I'm afraid that there's some sort of curse or hex or something on him.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So if you leave them with me, I'll see what I can do, and as soon as I get any findings and everything, I'll let you know. I'm assuming you're going to be down at Tug's Tavern then,
That is correct.
because I heard you're the new boss man in town.
Well, I'm trying to be. I don't know if I am, but I'm trying to work my way in there.
He kind of leans and talk and whispers in your ear and everything. He goes, we're getting really low on rations these days.
Oh,
So if you find any, let me know.
rations. Do I know of a ration shortage in the city?
Well, you know how the way these guys work is that they're kind of like preppers. They're like the prepper god.
Oh,
They
that's right.
store. Remember, they store stuff in their secret location. So when the shit hits the fan, they have some rations. They have whatever they think that's going to be needed during a time of a shitstorm kind of thing. They're always prepping for that, and they're always giving it away to people. So if something happens, they immediately go out and force and try to feed people, heal people, do what they can.
Yeah.
But they try to stockpile it for a while, so the next time it's needed, they're able to take care of stuff. And rations are the easiest thing to keep for a long term type thing. So,
all right. Says I'll keep my eye out, Parson.
well, thank you, Hobbs. I appreciate it, and I'll take care of your good friend here, Sidwin, and make sure he doesn't go astray.
All right. Well, before I leave, I asked Sidwin. I say, Sidwin, what do you want to do next? What's our next course of action?
Well, he's and his entire left eye now is glazed over with that cataract.
Yeah.
So it's gone from half to a full one in less than an evening. He's like, go great. He said, let me see. Let me find something here, Paul, real quick.
Okay.
Whoops, wrong one there. Come on, focus in. There we go. All right. So Sidwin basically tells you to go. You see the little, oh, that's right. I got to put you on the right. Let me put you on the Scorn map again. See where that green X is? To the north there, Paul.
Oh, yeah. Gotta scroll down.
He says, go, go in that building, and there is the Talon Inn. It's going to look very deserted in there, but there'll be a bartender behind the place and tell him that you have the key.
Okay, and I guess he'll give me instructions after that.
He'll get you to the Shadowguard. She'll meet you there. She's not very good about keeping a good schedule, so you might be waiting there for a while.
All right, well, I'm going to go then. I will go ahead and do that. I'm going to stop by back at Tug's.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to check in with Cass.
Cass is there, and she's like, so what are we doing?
Okay, any word on the street? Any of those little hoodlums come in here and tell you that they seen anyone?
No, we've got some guards kind of harassing people tonight.
Oh, yeah, I saw them too. Somebody's on the loose, I think, and they're looking for them. I don't know who they are, but
okay.
So I said I'll I don't know, how long has it been since I put them on guard duty, these street dogs?
Well, you're probably about, we'll say about 2.5, 3 hours.
Oh boy, that's longer than I told him. All right, so I go out and I go see Tillman.
Tillman hops down from his hiding spot as you're walking around. Hey, boss, we got anything new? Ain't seen nothing yet except some snarl-toothed, stupid guards hassling people.
Yeah. I say, no, Tillman, I don't think so. I think you guys have done a good job. I think we've managed to evade our these folks who are poking their heads around here. He says for a couple extra silver, could you guys hang out a little bit longer? And by the way,
all night if you need to.
Well, you can go in there, by the way, go see Mitchell, and he'll you guys could take turns going in there and get something to eat.
He looks very happy about that. He's like, all right, you know how to treat people. I heard you were good about that kind of stuff. You take care of people.
It's what I do, buddy. It's what I do. All right, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to talk to Cass. Mitchell's in there. Is any of the rest of our team in there?
Why don't you roll? Let's see. Go ahead and go down your team, and anything, one or two, they're there.
All right, so let's see if Caleb is there, and I'm going to roll a D6.
Yep. Nope.
Caleb is not there. I don't know what he's doing. Let's see. Cass is there. I'm there. Let's see if Kabora is there.
Kabora. Yep.
Kabora is there. All right, I like that.
Kabora's there.
May take Kabora with me. Then we have Mitchell is there, so I already know Mitchell's there. And then we have Riggs. Riggs is here. Riggs is not here.
Riggs is not there. Yeah. So you got Kabora. Basically, the only ones aren't here, I guess, is Riggs and your mage, Caleb.
Yeah. So I'm going to take Kabora with me.
Okay.
Maybe I'll take Kabora and Cass. Well, that doesn't leave. I got to leave somebody behind. I guess Mitchell could be the contact person, if anything, between these boys. I'll tell the boys as I leave. I say, hey, look, there's the guy serving you food in there. That's your contact. If anything happens, let him know.
All right, boss. We'll do that.
Okay. And once again, don't get into fights with the other locals here. Keep your heads down.
I haven't punched anybody yet. I've been
Good for you, Tillman. You're excellent. All right.
If you want me, though, I can certainly do it. He goes, I'm ready.
Unnecessary. Unnecessary.
All right. I'm just saying, I got my strengths. You might want to use them sometime.
You know what? I will. Maybe not tonight. Tonight, super stealthy. Right. We're in
super stealthy. All right. I got it. I'm going to go in there, talk to Mr. Mitchell. I'm going to get some food, and then I'll go out there and I'll go outside, look at things, and not punch anything.
Good. That's an excellent plan. I tell Mitchell before I leave that these guys will be coming in turns and feed these guys.
And he looks pleased that he gets to feed other people.
Okay. All right. So me, Cass, Kabora.
Yep. Okay.
Heading over. Heading over.
All right. As you guys are heading up that way, you see a shadow of a figure kind of dart in front of you from one alleyway to the other alleyway.
Okay.
You can hear him. It's not like a ghost or anything. It's an actual person running. Yeah.
Yeah. What time of day is it?
You're getting into deep night now.
Okay, so it's been dark for a little while.
Yeah, for a little bit, but now it's getting pretty dark. And
okay, so I see something cross over into an alley and scoot that way.
Yep, really quickly.
I signal to Kabora. If there's another way around, in other words, I'm kind of giving him a cutoff type of things like, hey, go around this way. See if you can't get ahead.
He nods.
I tell him kind of like a thieves' cant or some sort of hand signals. I about, to cut them off, find the other
Okay.
way around.
All right. And he takes off.
Okay. And then I will then go down that alleyway or wherever that alleyway that they went down, me and Cass, and I kind of wave her on.
Okay. And Cass, let's see here. There it is. And you hear Kabora, got him.
Oh, okay. All right. So I run down to the end of the hallway and wherever he's at, and
Yeah,
see what we
you see him right there. He's got, it looks like probably like I don't know, average sized person. Kabora's got like a knife kind of up at him. He goes, "Don't move, and nothing's gonna happen. Just relax, relax." And
all right. All right. So Hobbs and Casa show up, and what are we looking at here?
looks like you got a chubby guy. He's got his little belly hanging over his belt. He's wearing a hood and dark clothing.
Okay. It's not Chubby Funster, is it?
He's not talking about cognitive dissonance or whatever.
Oh, he's not? Okay. All right.
Cognitive loads. No. So
No. Okay. All right. So chubby guy with hood.
yeah.
All right. So do I recognize him?
Did you take that off his hood?
Yeah, I'm going to go up to him. I'm going to take his hood off. Yeah.
Okay. He looks familiar.
Can I say, where do I know you from?
Goes nowhere.
Try again.
He kind of like tries to look away from you.
I say, try again. And remember, you're only going to get 2 more shots at this before there might be some repercussions, because you can't have somebody running around in the dark out here. You might hurt yourself or someone else, and we can't have that. So
I'm not gonna hurt myself. I'm fine. Just let me go.
yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Well, you didn't do anything yet. I don't know. Somebody looking for you?
No.
Saw some guards around here earlier. Are you sure people aren't looking for you? Because if they're looking for you, that means that means they're all up in my business too, because they're roaming around my section here. And then you know what? That's complicated. So I'm going to ask you again. Where do I know you from?
You probably know my dad.
Oh, who's your dad?
His name's Cordell. And you know Cordell. Cordell is basically your level of in the Silent Knives.
Yeah.
That works in the neighborhood just north of here. Kind of where you guys are at right now. Because you've kind of gone past your blocks and you're into the next kind of crew leaders or crew chiefs block, section.
Oh, I go, oh, you're Cordell. Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
Okay, so you're Cordell's kid, huh?
Yeah.
Do I know Cordell's son's name? Would I know his name?
No. I mean, what you know is he has sons. You don't know this son, but he's got other sons that are also working for him.
All right.
2 other ones that are working for him.
Well, Cordell's son, tell me, what is your name?
Oh, you don't know? You don't know?
Oh, well, I can find out. I can blow this little whistle right here, and I can have some guards over here, and they'll be happy to get you to tell me your name. Would you like me to do that?
No, I don't.
Okay,
you
great.
You would do that anyways.
I might. I might. I know these guards. You don't. So tell me, what is your name?
Puts his head down. And he goes, "Name's Theodore."
Theodore. Well, I can tell you why you didn't want to tell me your name. It's a mouthful.
He's like, "What are you going to do with me now? I didn't do anything."
Oh, you say you didn't do anything. Why are we running around in the dark then by ourselves?
Kabora takes his knife, puts it around the belt that he has around there, and he starts flicking coin purses off the belt. You see 3 purses hit the ground.
Oh, 3 coin purses, huh? Are those yours, Theodore?
Well, that one is. He points at one of the coin purses on the ground. That one is.
Oh, the other 2 aren't, though, huh?
Well, they are now. Well, they were.
Hmm. Hmm.
Thought you guys were all thieves. This is what you do. You just steal shit all.
Well, listen, we do steal things, but we're very smart about it. Not so sure you are. If I know his father well enough, what would Hobbs do? Would I notify his father, or would I just keep
That's
this?
something you whatever you want to do. You know, I mean, you don't want to. The only thing you don't want to do is like, maim him, harm him, or
No, I don't want to do any of
that
that.
kind of thing. But for the
No.
most part, there's really, other than that, you're not really sure. You haven't been really put in this situation before.
Okay, I say, you know what? I'm gonna leverage this. So I say, okay. I'll say, okay, Theodore. Well, Theodore, let me tell you something. If I can catch you, guess what? Other people can catch you too. So I would keep myself disclosed somewhere and not be running around like this. You could do this a little bit better. So I give him. He doesn't have anything else on him other than the other purses, right?
No, he doesn't even have a weapon on him.
Okay, all right. So I go ahead and give him back his stuff, and I go, okay. And Theodore, you tell your father I said hello, and I'm going to come visit him one day and say hey. Okay.
He just kind of stares when you say that. He looks, for the first time, he actually looks. I mean, he was afraid when Kabora had the knife to him.
Yeah.
But now, he looks more afraid now when you said you were going to go talk to his father. That worries him more than the dagger. So he's like, "Can I go now?"
Yeah, you can go. No
he
more
bends down to grab this coin purses.
Yeah, I say no more snatching tonight. These guards are out, and I don't want them in my business, and I don't want them looking for you. So go away.
He'll nod. He nods. He grabs the coin purses and then takes off.
Okay.
All right. And then you get up to the inn, Paul. And this part of town's actually not too bad. It's fairly nice. Well used. Definitely a high traffic area. But for whatever reason, there's this inn that's kind of inside the block, because you've seen the blocks before where they'll have some outside buildings, and this inn is a particular kind of set inside in between buildings.
Right.
And the pathway there's kind of narrow. There's not a lot of space there. And what you know and everything, as you're going down this small space area, you hear the noise of like small like windows sliding open as you're going past, as if people are, watching, along the way and everything. And you get up to this door. Nothing. You see the Talon Inn. Nothing too fancy about it. It's got what you kind of expect, a kind of like a giant claw talon reaching down and grabbing a mug of beer,
Yeah.
And
I feel like I've been here before. Have I ever been here before?
You have.
Okay.
But as another character.
As another character. Gotcha.
As another character. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay. All right.
Yep. When you were Doom singing.
That's right. I have memories.
I think that's when back when you were screaming from fog and throwing your axe and stuff.
Probably. Yeah. Yes. And I had to I have to keep my characters in order and see what they remember.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So we will now approach. Is there anybody outside the Talon?
No, there's nothing outside the town. There's no noise coming from the inside. This should be somewhat kind of like primetime drinking time. This is where the eating crew is left and the drinking crew is stuck around to BS and that. But you don't hear any of that from the inside.
Okay. I send Kabora around one side of the building, and
Okay.
Cass around the other side to kind of
Okay.
case around. And I said, I'm going to wait here. You guys go around.
Just to kind of do a
Just do a
little
perimeter.
circuit.
Yep,
Okay.
just around the perimeter.
And they both come back, and they're a little spooked by it because there's definitely, as they were walking, they feel like there's people watching them from different places around here.
Okay.
And you can kind of tell where they're at, but you're not seeing anybody.
Gotcha. All right, so we're going to I'll approach the door
Okay.
of the tavern, and
It's open. Yeah.
okay. Well, is there any light coming from underneath or anything?
Yeah. There's a dim light coming there, and then you see smoke coming from the chimney. So they got a fire going on
Okay.
inside.
All right. So we go on in then.
Okay. And you see an average size inn, standard furniture. It all looks like it's in good repair. Fire's going, but there's nobody in there except for what looks like an elf bartender who's behind there, and he's kind of doing the cleaning the glasses, even though drying off the glasses and tankards or whatever. And
Yeah.
he sees it and he goes, how's the weather out there?
Oh,
And
well,
he's speaking,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I go, well, it's fairly clear out there. There's a few clouds here and there, roaming around, those floating clouds. But yeah, other than that, everything seems to be fairly peaceful.
So you didn't get rained on at all?
Oh no rain.
Okay. So what can I get you? You want something to drink?
Yeah, the three of us order for all. I mean, give Kabora and whatever they want, and I'll get a drink as well. So,
Okay, serves it up.
do I know what his name is?
You don't. You have no idea what his name is.
All right. So then I go. She in tonight?
Who might you be talking about?
Oh, come now, my good man. You know who I'm talking about. The new girl. The new girl. You know who I'm talking about. The new girl.
No, sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, he's a fellow thief in the Shadowguard.
Yes.
And he does not know about the new girl. Okay.
Give me an intelligence roll real quick, Paul.
Okay.
You get this with it. You get it with advantage, actually.
Oh, I get it with advantage. Okay.
Yeah, because it's a thiefy thing.
It's a thiefy thing. All right.
Yeah, it's a thiefy thing.
14.
Okay. So there's a strict code, especially when dealing with it. Remember, Sidwin said you had to tell him that I have the key. You had to tell him you had the key.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't know I was going to tell him that. I was to tell her that. So
no,
I would not.
He kind of said when you go in there, you're going to see a bartender. Tell him.
Oh, that's right.
That you have the key.
Yeah.
And that.
Well,
because they'll even if you're a silent knife won't admit anything unless you give them the right. Code.
Yeah. Passwords. I said. I go okay. I says, well, I might have a key you're looking for. She in now?
Right, huh?
Yeah.
Well, there might be a room available if that's what you're looking for. I got a.
Oh yeah.
And he slides a key towards you.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You'll just head on upstairs. Third room on your left.
All righty. Thank you, sir.
Might as well take your beers with you.
All right.
Might be a little bit, but just wait up there and.
Yeah, we're checking out, or at least I am, and hopefully Kabor and them. We're checking windows, exits, just kind of
It's case in the joint. Yeah.
Case in the joint, seeing the nearest exits.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you kind of you do your, your vigilance there, and
Yeah.
kind of mark all the escapes and all the different things. Like I said, it's pretty standard fare for the most part. The one thing you do notice it's a little bit different is there's like this when you're looking out the window, it's hard to see. There's some sort of film on the window. And this isn't anything new. This is just what they do to kind of hide what's inside or conceal, so people can't just, maybe crawl up on the window across the way, or the roof, and peer into the windows and stuff. So they use this kind of like ash and salve stuff that they put on these windows to kind of give them an opaqueness.
Kind of smear it on there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you guys see it. There's one table in there with.
Does this room have a window?
It does. It has one window. Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a real simple. It's basically a 12 by 12 room, a table in the center, and like 4 chairs around it.
Okay.
And there's a candle burning on the table.
Are there curtains on the windows?
There isn't.
But it's got that same film on it.
It's got the film on it. Yeah.
Okay. Can we so we can't see out as much as people can see in?
No, they can't see in worth a shit either. Just as little as you can see out, they can't see stuff in too. That's
okay. All right.
Yeah.
So nothing else in the room of any consequence. Nothing. I kind of look under the table, see if there's any weapons stashed there or anything like that.
Okay, give me a couple rolls.
Okay. What kind of roll do you want?
Intelligence rolls again, and use your thiefy skills.
Advantage.
With advantage.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. 16.
16. You do find a hollowed out section behind one of the the walls.
Okay. All right. And I kind of, is it just to remove a board kind of a thing?
Do you try to remove a board?
Well, I'm going to check it for see if there's any, if it's connected to anything. If there's a string or I would check for like the normal configurations if there be any kind of trap or whatnot.
Okay. You kind of check out the door, and you don't see anything, at least from your side, that there's any type of triggers or ropes or any type of trigger mechanisms or something to set something off.
Okay. Well, I get Kabora. No, I get Cass. Cass, come over here and take this off.
Why me?
Why you? Why not you?
Yeah. You're the one who found it.
Well, yeah, but you're the one who's going to take it off.
Oh, now all of a sudden you're more important than me. So I got to do the dirty work now, huh?
Yeah, you've got a relatively easy night. Stop
Your
complaining.
head's not going to fit out of this room. She goes down and she starts fiddling with the stuff, and she kind of pushes in the section of the wall. When she pushes it in, you guys hear a click, and then the wall pops out a little bit, and you see that it just sort of slides to the side, and you see a stairwell, a small like landing that goes downward.
Okay. I go, see, was that so hard?
No, it wasn't hard, but there could have been a crossbow bolt that hit me in the chest, and then you'd feel real bad that you killed me.
It's true. I would feel really, really bad.
And then I would come back and haunt you every night, just so you know.
Okay. All right, then. Okay. So I go, Kabora, why don't you go first down there? And I'll follow. And Cass, you can bring up the rear.
Kabora kind of grins and he's like, okay.
Hey, everybody's got to put in their work tonight. Everybody's got to work.
Right. You guys are going to need some source of light. What are you going to take?
What was in there? Was there a lantern in the room, in the main room? A candle. All right, let's take the candle.
All right. So you take a candle. Doesn't light up shit. It's pretty. It's only like 5 feet type of thing.
I got my
So
glow knife, by the way. I can shake that bad boy.
that's when you blow on, but it
Oh,
gives
yeah,
you off it.
That's
So
right.
it only stays lit while you're blowing on it. So you're like,
Oh, that's right. So I got to keep blowing. I don't want to do that.
yeah.
I don't want to do that. All right. It seems like I don't know. I guess we'll use the candle right now just to kind of get some idea of what's down there. I don't want to light a big old torch in the middle of this place.
Right, and it's a pretty small space too. I
Right.
mean, Kabora goes in there, and the walls are almost touching his shoulders and stuff like
Okay.
that
All right.
as he's going down through there, and he's kind of holding it up, trying to get as much light. And you guys are going down the stairs, and when you guys are going down the stairs, it's very, very quiet. But then Kabora steps on one of the steps, and you guys hear a click, and Cass goes, "Don't move, don't move."
Okay.
And Kabora's froze there.
Okay.
Cass is like,
I'm going to go, since I'm right behind him, I will take a look as to what he has
You
tripped.
take his candle and look down there.
Yes, I do.
So it looks like the top of the step is compressed down a small bit. It definitely looks like some sort of pressure plate was just stepped on.
Okay. Well, I'm going to find a way to go ahead and step on it myself to keep it leveraged down.
You can do that.
And then I'll
tell you what, it's a very, very, remember, it's a very narrow place, so it's going to be very difficult to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to say you won't be able to do it because just think of like a cellar.
Yeah.
It's going to be very difficult to just.
Could Hobbs take his sword and stick it in there to where it
certainly could? Yeah.
Where it won't pop up.
Try to like kind of jam it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a little thiefy skill. You're going to need a 12 or above for your, and then of course you get with advantage.
Right. All right. Let's see here. All right. 24, huh?
Not too shabby there, Hobbs.
I think I got it.
Yeah. So you ended up, finding the perfect spot. No problem. He removes his.
Okay. And I tell Kabora, well, I don't know if I can get by him. I'm kind of small. Maybe.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck. You guys, even though you're small, you still wouldn't be able to get by him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because you guys are still in the stairwell, but as he goes down a couple more steps, you guys are seeing another landing.
Okay.
And the wind, there's a small breeze going there, and so the flame is flickering pretty hard.
Okay. I guess we're just going to keep moving because I can't. We can't light anything. We can't do anything until we get to the next landing to where it opens up. So does it look like it opens up a little bit down a couple?
No,
more
it still looks it's going like he gets there, and then when he gets down there, and he's shining the light around, Cass looks above, and she sees a small vial hanging from the ceiling. She's like, I wonder what that does.
Is it any way? I look and go, is it any way connect? Does it look like it's connected to that pressure plate?
Looks exactly like what it's connected to. Yep.
Okay. How high up is it?
Too high for you, but like Cass, if she jumped up there or kind of, had like a boost up, she could cut it off. Just hanging from some rope.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and get Cass to do that. And she can climb up on my...
Yep, and you cut it down.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to go back and grab my sword.
Okay. And Cass goes, she goes, I thought so. She goes, this is one of Geraldo's. And he shakes it, and he looks at you, and you see it, and it's called Sleepy Time Tea. So what you know is it's a little sleeping gas bomb. So it'll hit the ground, and the liquid inside turns into smoke, and then it has a tendency to put people to sleep for a short time.
Okay. All right. So we'll continue downward. I go,
Okay.
Kabora, try to be careful.
He looks back at you and kind of gives you a little bit of a stink eye and grin. And you get down to the second landing, and you see a door there that's made of heavy wood with iron reinforced stuff.
Okay.
And by the looks of this looks like a sewer entry door.
Oh, okay.
You've seen enough of these. That's what you need.
I'm gonna go ahead now while I'm down here. What's it look like? Is this hollowed out underneath the building? Is it all just rock and
what? Because you guys were kind of almost in the middle of the building. No, when you were going down, that was all wood. Now that you're down the second part, now you're seeing like live earth kind of around you with the door, with the stonework where the wall is for the door.
All right. So at this point, then I'm going to go ahead and light a torch.
Okay. All right. You light a torch, and when you light the torch and everything on the door, you see this mask. It's kind of a very plain stoic mask, and it's a full mask. It's one that covers the entire face.
And what's the expression of the mask?
Well, you've heard before that that's what Shadowguard tends to wear a mask.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to check the door. I'm going to give it to Cass, the torch. And I'm just going to check. I'm going to just check the door for any, if there's any traps or anything like that. Just kind of feel around to make sure, around the mask a little bit.
Give me another, another intelligence roll with advantage.
Okay. Let's see. 13.
You don't find anything.
Okay. And I test the door a little bit to see if it's locked or if it's...
It is locked.
Oh, okay. I will... Does it have a key? Is it key locked or is it...
Looks like there's a key there.
All right. Well, then I'll take out my lock picking tools.
Okay.
I shall give it a shot to see if I can disarm it.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. That'll be a dex, right?
That would be dex, correct. Yep, with advantage.
Okay. 21.
Everything went perfectly right, and it didn't unlock.
Wow. Okay. I think to myself, magic? No way to really tell.
Because when you were doing the lock picks and stuff like that on it and everything, you did everything that you needed to do to make that, but it just wouldn't budge. It just would not refuse to unlock. So that's your basically your educated guess would be
right.
Yeah, some sort of
magic. It's just a lock beyond my ability, or it is a lock that is.
You did everything you could do to open this up, and it still didn't open up.
Okay, but it's got to be. Then my assumption that it is some sort of arcane lock of some kind.
Yeah, from your experience, that's what your
your
ego at least is going. Yeah, it's got to be
correct.
Magic.
Of course, it's magic. Yeah, and it's like and I think to myself, I don't say it out loud. I go, yeah, where's Caleb at right now?
Right.
Not that he can help, but I don't know. I don't know that he can't help, but
I don't know. You got his character sheet. I can't remember if he has the.
I don't know if he has. Let me see here.
I'm not sure either. I can't remember now when no, he's
nope, he doesn't.
Fireball, light.
Yeah, nope, doesn't have any of those.
He just has first level spells then, huh?
He
Oh, he's
has.
got silence too. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so that's fine. All right. Well, then, and that's the only door down there that doesn't. There's no tunnels. It just goes right
It
down.
ends there. Yeah, it
right.
ends there.
All right. Well, then I guess we're gonna go back upstairs.
Okay.
And
So you guys make your way up there, and when you enter there, you see a lady sitting at the table.
yeah.
She's fully armored, and she has a mask on.
Oh, I go. Okay, I go.
That's where we'll end it for this week and pick it up next week. Then
What does she go by? What's her name?
Shadowguard.
No, what's her? I mean, I know it's Shadowguard, but her name isn't Shadowguard, is it?
That's what they call her. Yeah.
Oh, that's what they call her. I thought that's what they called everybody.
No. When I okay, let me go back here real quick. I'll show you.
I thought that was the name of the name of the.
See how each one of them, they all have their nicknames, like the Drake brothers. See how
Right.
Shadowguard, John the Prophet, Wolfguard.
Right.
They're just their territories. That's who controls the territories.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know her name. I thought it was like just a clever name, like that's not her personal name. Like
that's what she goes by.
Like Sidwin is not called Silent Dagger. Okay, so it's a bit.
Well, he's called Sidwin the Sharp.
Well, he's Sidwin the Sharp, sure, but he's not called.
Well, you're the
Dagger.
estimator.
Yeah, but that's a nickname. That's not a title of any kind. It's just
Well, Well, that she might be using this as a nickname, or
she might. I'm thinking to myself, that's really silly. But anyway, so yeah, so he'll go. It's Shadowguard.
Well, that's what I said. We're going to end it for the night.
Well, yeah, but I had to have the last line to show her that
you wanted to, before you faded to black. You wanted
before we fade to black. I go, oh, the Shadowguard.
Lady Shadowdark.
Nice to meet you. You need to keep these things a little bit more locked down. And I put the little thing back and all that. Put everything back over.
Yeah, try to put it back. Nothing's wrong here and everything.
Nothing's here. We're not poking around.
All right. Let's give you. Gonna give you 8 XP for tonight's adventure.
8 XP each.
8 XP for you and Cass. Who's it? Alcatraz says completely invested in this campaign, and I'm watching the Shadowdark between the duets with Paul. Any thought of running a Curse of Strahd campaign with Joe and the group? No, what we're going to be doing is Joe. I think it's going to be near the end of the summer, I believe was what he said. Because we gamed last night. I'm running Joe and Ken through an old school essentials campaign, and Joe's going to pick that up, and he's going to be running his own system. So what he does with the Curse of Strahd, I don't think so. He just did I'm sure he kind of did a series of videos on it and how to improve it. He actually, his last video was very good on how to improve it. I thought he did a really good job with that. And usually I don't watch Joe's hour-and-a-half videos. I don't usually watch too many hour-and-a-half videos. I just don't have the attention.
Well, if I do, it's usually on 2.0 speed. So
there you go. But Joe's suggestions for how to improve it, I thought they were really, really good. But I don't see anything in the future for that right now, Alcatraz. I mean, I have half of one of my shelves here up here, all Strahd. I love myself some Ravenloft. So
yeah, Chubby did a video today about turning it into a hex crawl versus being a railroady.
That's what Joe did. That's what Joe did. The exact same thing. He kind of made it more in the hex.
I don't know if were they working together on that? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I mean, but in a way, if you think about it and you read about it and you kind of go through it, it seems to make the best take advantage of what is in the content.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, because of the way Wizards of the Coast, everything, they kind of, they did what Pathfinder does. They do that as adventure paths. It's very linear. There's very, you're on
Right.
rails for most of it. So, and if you don't do certain things, then you can't advance. And if you don't hit the XP mileage marker, then they just give you the level instead of, because they want you to be 8th level before you go into this place, or, kind of thing. Or if
Right.
you do it a hex crawl, I think it makes it a lot more interesting, a lot more fun, and it gives the players a lot more agency on how to kind of explore Ravenloft and how to do. And I think it makes Strahd much more interesting, because the one thing I never liked about this original Curse of Strahd, I liked it overall because I thought there was a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah.
But I also thought I didn't like the way, because Strahd's motivation didn't make a lot of fucking sense. Uh, I mean, he has his motivations, but the way he went around and did it, he would have had like a 5 intelligence. Especially for as intelligent as he is supposed to be, they didn't write him that smart. I don't think so.
Yeah.
But like doing it in the hex crawl, I think it, gets rid of those chains, and you're unshackled. Now I can do this and play with this, and you can really make it a full-fledged kind of gothic experience in that way, instead of trying to get people to a certain place at a certain time at a certain level.
Yep.
So
yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah, I haven't bought the new one. It was weird. What is it called? House? Is it called House of Horrors? Or no, Horrors Within? Is that right? Horrors Within is the new one. And I watched a review on it, and it sounds like it's basically Van Richter's. Or what's this?
Yes, it's just a bunch of that material ported over with a few changes and a few things. It's
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 just
still the
this book
same.
with. There's not much difference between it,
Right.
and I'm just like, I don't know. I just I was hoping like this new sounds exciting. I'll be sure to check it all out. Thank you both for great sessions. See you next week. Thank you, Alcatraz. Appreciate you stopping by and for the
Yes.
kind words. Yeah. No, we enjoyed doing it. Yeah. But yeah, I was just hoping this time Wizards would maybe come up because they made all the changing of the guards. They kind of was made lip service to trying to go back to old school stuff, but I'm just kind of seeing the same habits too. I mean, they're not just retreading the adventures, they're just retreading what they do. That's unfortunately not, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it works. I just don't think it works. I mean, there's I'm not going to say it's all bad, not by a long shot, but I don't think they successfully, though, in 5th edition ever put out a successful adventure, though. Complete successful adventure. I think all of them needed a lot of work.
Yeah, at least some work for sure. Yeah, you couldn't run it. You could not run them as is. There was always some kind of configuration you had to do to make it make sense. Like, putting like this long, I can remember in what was it? The Dragon Horde, something like that. There's this really long traveling thing that's completely unnecessary. Like, why are we doing that? It's not, we could skip that. I mean,
right. Well, and I think and I know we're getting into Wizards of the Coast and Adventures, but that well,
maybe another day.
Yeah, we should talk about that on another. But yeah, I think part of that is just the format they decided to use, so they needed filler.
Yeah,
they need a lot of filler for the big fancy hardbacks.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, but so next week, are you good to go, Paul? Too for next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just as far as I know.
So we'll be back next week, guys. We'll be continuing on. Hobbs will have his first experience dealing with Shadowguard, and we'll take it from there and keep on making stuff up. And if you enjoyed this, please join our channels, thumb us up. What's the other? Subscribe, thumb. What's the other thing?
Like, subscribe, and share.
Share, notify.
Hype.
Yes, notify bell.
Maybe hype it if you want to. If you're on your phone, you can always.
Oh yeah, that's right. If you're on your phone, hype it. I don't think you can hype mine. I'm not monetized. I don't think you can hype my videos, but you can definitely hype Paul's because I do that all the time.
Yeah.
So that's why I try. I try to watch yours and Joe's a little bit on the phone so I can hype them up because you can't do it on the computer. So I don't know what it does, but it's there. If it hypes it, great. I don't know if you guys noticed anything or did you go up in a level?
I did. I went up a level. I'm level 6.
Oh, nice, Paul. Woo! So what do you get for that?
Well, at level 6 is a good question.
I don't think you get to roll on anything.
I don't roll. That's always odd.
That's always odd. You get your hit points.
I get my extra hit points.
Maybe that's it, isn't it?
Maybe
you know what else? What else goes, Paul? Is your backstab goes up another hit die.
Oh, that's right.
So it should be like I think up to 4 now. 4 extra dice.
Yeah. Let's see.
Add an additional weapon dice of damage equal to half your level, which would now be 3. But you kind of get a free one at first level. You get that
right.
First level one. So you'll have 4. So you'll do 4 damage. That's the way I interpret it because you get one
4d6 backstabs damage.
Well, 46 extra.
Initial plus extra, right? 46.
Right. Yeah, that's an addition to. Yep.
Extra.
Extra. Stab all about it.
That's right. That's what I'm gonna do.
And you want to roll your hit points, Paul? Let's see what you get.
I will. Let's see. I got to roll. What is it? D4, right?
D4. Yeah.
Yeah. D4. All right. D4. Let's roll a D4.
Yeah. That's a low end one. Got you over 20 now, didn't it?
Let's see. It gets me. What I roll 2. It gets me at 20.
20. Hope you're still at rogue level, so you can be a renegade at next level.
That's right.
I'm gonna have to use your book against you.
Please do. Yeah,
read that and put your title.
Yeah.
Stuff into play and everything. I've been kind of trying to do that through this play, though, a little bit in a way.
Okay.
It's a little bit different, I think, but
yeah, I have not. I've tried. I've thought at times. I go, he may be trying to do something. It doesn't look exactly like I did it, but I kind of sensed a little bit like, he may be borrowing a few things.
Yeah, I am definitely I'm gonna have to go back through and read the neutral thief there that goes into from rogue to renegade.
Renegade. That's right. That's me.
Every time I hear renegade, I'm from the Western PA, so we just hear the Styx song playing as the Steelers are playing. So
yes,
that's the song that I always play. So
yes, absolutely.
All right, thanks everybody for joining. Appreciate it quite a bit.
Yep.
Hopefully you'll join us next week. Bring some friends. Even if you don't like them, bring them.
Bring some marshmallows.
Bring
a campfire.
Yeah. Ooh, that's
s'mores.
Nice.
We'll make s'mores.
Yeah, you can watch this game and eat s'mores.
That's right.
Although if you're eating s'mores for 2 freaking hours, you're gonna get diabetes. So
yeah.
You better not do that. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us.